Welcome back to the Gobly Performance Engineering YouTube channel. This week we're gonna finish up painting. Gonna paint the spoiler, gonna paint the 3 remaining fender flares, and as you can see, I've already painted this black, but I ran out of paint and it didn't quite get covered all the way. So that's gonna be on hold until I get another can of semi-gloss black. So in the meantime, I already put a coat of primer on this one, but I'm going to put a second one on it real quick, and we'll let that cure, and then I can already see some imperfections in it, but it's good enough. We gotta see what happens when we put wind up against it, and if it's going to crack and move and stuff before we really make it perfect. So it's very good, but it ain't perfect. So yeah, let me shoot another coat of primer on here. I'm just using a high build primer to help fill in some of those sanding scratches I made. And I put my first coat on kind of light, so this one I can really just kind of lay it on there nice and thick. Just trying to get good coverage and good build, so we have a little bit to sand into. And hopefully this stuff, hopefully it adheres real good. Because that would be the worst case scenario, is if it just doesn't stick and it flakes off. Trying to get that bottom edge too. Like I said, I'm going to sand it, so if I do lay it on too thick and get a run, it's not the end of the world. We'll just go back and knock it down with some sandpaper. Just try to keep nice even strokes and overlap as much as necessary. This tip doesn't have a lot of fan on it, so you can't overlap real good like you would with a gun. All right, so I got one thin coat and one heavy coat. I think that's good enough. We'll let this cure, and then I'll come back and I'll hit it with some 400 grit or something just to make sure it's as smooth as we can get it. And then we'll shoot it with the Rust-Oleum paint, the dark gray color I bought, that we're gonna paint everything in for now. All right, stay tuned, we'll move on. All right, so I decided not to sand it. I'm just gonna go ahead and straight to painting it. I'm gonna use this Rust-Oleum gloss gray. I figured just get something that's easy to get off the shelf for touch up, and it'll be good enough for now. Gotta remember to stop and shake every once in a while. I'll just go with my left hand. All right, let's coat one. We'll let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll put another one on there. So the spoiler is back on the car. You can see what it looks like. I know the lighting ain't so great in here, but I think it'll look good. It looks good between the fender and the spoiler there. It'll look good when they're all on there. Speaking of all, it is time to prime these. They have been sanded and they have been wiped down with acetone, and they are ready for primer. So, primer it is. I'm just laying the primer on thick. If it really like runs on me or sags, I can just give it a quick sand. But I don't plan on sanding these. I plan on priming them and putting a good 2 or 3 coats of paint on them and then sending it, because time's wasting, the weather's getting nice, and I want to drive the car, and I can't drive it without these flares on it because it just throws rocks like crazy. So, here we are. Let's get them painted and get them done. Not to worry, I've got more. We just gotta shake it. All right, that's a good coat. Let that dry, and we'll hit it again, if not twice. All right, it's time to start putting the paint on. Yeah. All right, that's one coat. All right, coat number 2. This can's running low. All right, another can done. All right, new can. All right, we'll let that dry. Well, the fenders are done being painted. They're just awaiting the felt to be glued on the back. So that's where they're gonna sit for now. The spoiler, I got paint and I finished painting it. So tomorrow we'll be able to bolt that on and get a look at what it looks like. So right now we just got the 2 rear ones on. I think it looks pretty good. We'll have to wait till it's nice and sunny out so we can take it outside and get a really good look at it. Maybe even drive it, that'd be nice. But in the meantime, something else happened today. I've been waiting on this. I've been teasing about it. Well, it finally happened. I bought a semi and it finally got here. Yeah, I know. Why'd you buy a semi? Well, you only live once. I've always wanted one, and so I went and got one. So here we are. It's a 82 International day cab with a Cummins. And yeah, it looks pretty good. The interior is pretty gross. It smells pretty bad. So yeah, there'll be episodes of cleaning that out and trying to make it smell better. I think tomorrow when I get home from work, if it's nice out, we'll just open the doors and just let it sit with the doors open because it's bad. But other than that, it looks like it's in really good shape. It's got a little dent on the headlight there. I don't know if you can see it because it's pretty dark. And but I mean, other than that, the tires look brand new on it. Yeah, you can't see nothing. It's too dark. We're not getting any light over here. This side we were getting some light. Anyway, it got delivered late, so I didn't get to shoot any good footage of it. And it doesn't run, so we just had to drag it off the trailer with my Super Duty and just kind of put it off the edge of the driveway there for now. We'll get her running. I just got to figure out what's wrong with the fuel system, because it does run, it just won't run off the fuel tanks right now. So something in between, we'll figure it out. Anyway, thanks for watching today, and please like and subscribe. And yeah, the next video should be on this. No more Mustang Fender sanding, finally. Thanks for watching.